always seemed to me to be the most exciting corner of Broadway. And we're going to be the third one down from Broadway, and it's going to be very exciting. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Just first off, I want to say, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you did a thing for Sesame Street once. It was a soliloquy on B, the letter B. I'm actually a theater major at Penn State University. A lot of your work actually influenced my decision to go into that major. I was just wondering, do you have any advice for anybody that's trying to get their foot in the door in the business?
Well, getting your foot in the door of the business is tough.
Yes.
You know that. I think the best advice I can give is to seize every and any opportunity to work. And I mean every and any. It doesn't matter what it is or where it is. As you're young and you have a huge amount of living and working ahead of you. So the important thing is to be practicing your craft, your job. And the only way you can get that experience is by being on a stage with other actors, and if possible, night after night, and acquiring because you learn a lot as a student, but it is the living experience of being a performer where you will learn most. In the first, I was very lucky that when I came into the theatre in England, we had a repertory system. It doesn't exist anymore, it's gone. So it meant that I did, in the first, until I joined the Royal Shakespeare Company in 1966, I'd spent 5 years in regional theatre, and I must have done about 120 plays in that time. I started out in Weekly Rep, where we did a new play every Monday night, a new play. And it was hard work, but I learn, and learn quickly too. And the other thing I would say to you is from the point of view of how you work. I was for many years, and many actors are, although like me, they hide it well, fearful.
I understand.
It is the killer for an artist. And whatever you can do to free yourself of fearfulness as a performer, take it, whether it's therapy or self-examination or meditation or just deciding to be brave. Do it, because you can waste an awful lot of time and opportunity by letting fear inhibit you. I did. And now, as a result of a lot of work and really trying hard to do this, I find that I've reached a point where there is a kind of quietness inside me on stage all the time now. All the time. Never goes away. It doesn't matter how intense or heated or dramatic the scene is that I'm playing. There is some kind of stillness that's there. And try and find that. Because when you get that center of stillness, out of it comes a multitude of possibilities. Even possibilities you can't prepare for. And believe in yourself. You're unique. Whatever you do as a performer, there is no carbon copy of you. There's no clone of you. You're absolutely unique. And too many young actors spend too long kind of sort of modeling themselves on others. It's a mistake. So be yourself, and good luck.
Thank you.
Where'd you go, young man? Right there, yeah. Did you know that Jonathan Frakes is an alumni of the University of Pennsylvania? Penn State? Yep. Penn State, not the University of Pennsylvania, Penn State. I know they're two completely different. I know that. My second wife went to Penn. She made it very, very clear to me. So that there was a great difference. Yeah, Jonathan Frakes was at Penn State. you can probably still see the marks on the buildings. I beg pardon?
They're tearing the building apart right now, actually.
Yeah.
We don't have a theater.
Oh dear. Well, you know, you've got a great predecessor in Jonathan. Love it. Hello.
Hello. Do you like the makeup?
From this distance,
I did it
I like to
myself.
smile.
I did it myself.
Congratulations. And the hair. Yeah,
Anyway,
it's lovely.
let me
Would
just
like
say,
to wake up alongside you. Not that there's any possibility of that. In no sense meant to be taken as a pass or anything. I just withdraw that remark.
okay, one, I wanted to say that I used to watch Star Trek The Next Generation with my dad. So it's really cool to see you here. He's since passed away, so that's like a big deal. Also, what was it like playing Sejanus in the old 76 BBC production of I, Claudius, which is my favorite BBC production ever.
I'm glad to hear. I've heard it many, many times from people who have said to me, and this is from all over the world, people have said, as a family we came together once a week when we all sat down and watched TNG and afterwards talked about it. And that... It's a great compliment to any piece of entertainment, and it always makes me happy whenever I hear that, and I'm sorry to hear about your father. I, Claudius, yes. Numbers new, you see, you just, you get a job and you do it. We didn't know we were making something that would become so iconic. It was a great novel, I knew that, both volumes of it, and it was my first important role in television. I had never done anything that big before, and I think I was only in 4 of the 13 episodes. But he was a terrific character to play, with a great story. And it was very significant for me. It was a kind of breakthrough role, an opportunity for me. And I remember the first time I ever had any public recognition. I had gone as a tourist to California, and I was walking through part of San Francisco airport, and I suddenly heard somebody say, "Oh my God, this is Sejanus!" And that felt really good. And many careers were made by that. John Hurt, that was his breakthrough role as Caligula, and Derek Jacobi, Jacobi, as you seem to call him here, actually Derek Jacobi, was unknown outside the world of classical theatre until he played Claudius. Brian Blessed was not known internationally, who played Caesar Augustus. George Baker, who played the dreadful, the unspeakable Tiberius, too, was not well known. So it was a great opportunity for many of us. And we had our 25th anniversary party a few years ago, because that was 1975, I think. 35 years ago. And it's occasionally, it crops up when you're flipping channel. It holds up really, really, really well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will put some moisturizer on after you've taken that makeup off. Lots of lovely, lovely, expensive moisturizer.
I have a Shakespeare question and a Star Trek question. Which would you rather hear? Since if there's one per customer.
I don't know, you choose.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare!
Alright. What's the one Shakespearean role that you really want to play but haven't had a chance to?
There are two.